What's going on, guys? Well, I'm a terrible creator YouTuber guy because we've been having issues with this car and I haven't been videoing any of it, like legitimately any of this. So, backstory, real quick. We're just going to do like a 30-second backstory. I think the last video you guys saw of my wife's 67 Camaro was me talking about it with the engine sitting right there in like December. Yeah. I videoed a bunch of stuff while we were doing like the EFI, the power steering, power brakes. We did a whole bunch of stuff on this car. And I've lost some of that video somewhere and I don't know where it went. And I haven't made that video, or I haven't finished that video. So, yeah. Anyway, at this point, that video is lost to the ends of time. And we had it running and driving. Everything was great. It was making a little bit more power than it did before because we did heads. We did some other stuff to it. We did camel hump heads on it, which are the ones that were off that car. Hang on, that's a little blurry. There, that's better. So those are 462s, I think, that were off that car originally, which they were on some other stuff before that. They're like 25-year-old heads at this point that we've had like cleaned up, and they reported valve job, all this stuff a couple of years ago. They're good. This car made a little bit more power. We started driving it, but the front seal on the oil pan was leaking really bad, which is that oil pan. So I replaced the oil pan and timing chain cover this last time. So before that, when we did all this stuff, that was on it. I just replaced the gaskets. It still leaked. It wasn't as bad as it did before, but it still leaked out the front. So I had to pull the engine out just to replace that. So I replaced the timing chain cover and the oil pan. That way, because I had that issue on this car with the timing chain cover. So that way, I guaranteed this is all just going to work. Because today is Monday night. I have till Thursday night to get this car running and driving. Because we are going to Rod Run, which is in Pigeon Forge, about 50 miles away, which isn't that big of a deal, except when you don't have a running driving car. Everything should just work fine. We had 2 hiccups on this car while it was running like that. One was the oil leak, and then the other thing, which I am currently working on right now, and my armpit is completely covered in gas, is the fuel pump in the back got clogged up on our way to Bristol to get touch-up paint for the car. So we were getting touch-up paint in O'Reilly's, which that was like a 15-minute drive. Wasn't that big of a deal, or shouldn't have been. Car started surging. It died like 3 times on the way there. Fuel pump was like making old Cybertron cyborg sounds, which is awesome. And I laid underneath the back in the Camaro for like 3 hours. And my parents ended up having to come with my truck and trailer. Thankfully, I got it running to where we can get it up on the trailer. But yeah, so that was fun. So I got a fuel filter for the back from the fuel pump, or from the fuel tank to the pump, and then it has a new fuel pump that we're going to put in the back. So I'm going to be working on that. Plus, I finished wiring everything up on the front up here. Hopefully, it all works. It doesn't leak oil, and we can drive it to Pigeon Forge. Have fun. It is supposed to be in the show Friday and Saturday. Hopefully you get it running and driving. We can get there, cruising around. It's also supposed to be raining, so the top's going to have to be up, which it'll be fun driving this car in the rain. Yeah, I'm excited, and thunderstormy. It's going to be great. It's going to be grand. I'm excited. But it'll be fine. It should be fine. We're fingers crossed the wind's going to blow everything in Chattanooga or up to Kentucky or wherever. That way I don't really care. Just away from there. This is the goal. Okay, so it's not great, but this will totally work. I used old door seal insulation to help insulate the fuel pump so it doesn't bang on the floor and then poke a hole somewhere in it and then, leak fuel all over the place and then we get stranded again. So that way it'll just sit there like that. And now it is waterproof because I used waterproof electrical tape on it. Yep. So that'll be totally, absolutely fine. And the new Walbro pump is in, so which is like a 2-year-old pump at this point, but it's fine. I'm sure it's going to work just great. So we got that on. everything's plumbed back in the way it should. So now I'm done back here, I think, and then we can get ready to finish up everything else that is up on the front of the car. So, but back here is done. So check that off the box. Okay, so an update. We have gotten the car running, and it does run. My alternator fix didn't work. It still whines like a banshee, so there's something weird, like actual equipment there. I don't understand what's happening. But we got to get like the timing set, and I get all the wires and stuff ran and fixed. When we dropped the car, I looked underneath where the fuel pump and the fuel filter we put in, where they are, and where the fuel filter is, if the car hits a bump or anything like that, which it will even be worse when we put a whole bunch of crap in the back, like tools and things, come Friday, it'll be even lower. It bumps on the rear end, those little gasket covers I did, so we're going to have to kick that fuel filter up higher. That way it gets away from that. And we have no issues because I don't want to poke a hole in that and, dump fuel out the back of the car and all sorts of bad things happen. So I'm going to fix the alternator by replacing it. My dad has a one-wire alternator out in his Suburban, so I'm going to go steal that guy for this weekend. We're going to put that on. It should be the exact same one. We're going to confirm it charges, does everything it needs to do, and then we'll rock that one, and I'll finish wiring all this stuff up. We'll put the hood back on, and we should be close to like running and driving tonight. So let's get to working on it. I'm going to go pull that thing right now. Okay, so I walked over here. This is like my third trip over here. My alternator over there, the one wire part, 12 volts, was 7/16. This one is not 3/8 either. So this is the I give up. And we use this guy. And this is the everything wrench. Which is easier. And I don't really care at this point. It's probably 10. One of those communist measurements that I don't know. So you get to go off. We're taking you with us. Come with me if you want to live. Definitely way older alternator. I always hate this when you buy new good things and they last like a year, 2 years, and they just break. And then you try to fix it and it's just Chinamanese junk. The 4-year-old didn't do a good job. Hopefully the 4-year-old that built that one did a better job. That's out. Come on, you work with me. There we go. You would think that would work, wouldn't you? Yeah. Okay. I do appreciate the setup we have, though, because the ICT brackets are really nice. Not a sponsor, just shameless plug, because they work really good. Okay, so that guy goes down the bottom. That guy goes up top. Ow, my finger. Let's just drop you in, and I'm sure you'll fit. There we go. Okay, so that's on. Put this dude in there. Right there. We'll go with that. smarter, not harder. There. Okay. That's good. That I'm happy with. And now, because the post is slightly bigger, it doesn't want to fit. Of course. Because why would things just work, right? The intelligent guy would put a new terminal on that. The dummy would grab a drill bit that's slightly smaller than that and put a hole in it. Guess which one I am? If this was if that was much bigger, I wouldn't do this, but going from a standard to a metric isn't that big of a deal. Because reality is this would thread on as it was. It just wouldn't slip on. Perfect. Now I'll have to cut that off next time I need this alternator. It's fine. Okay. The ground will be good. I don't think it would like not having it. That's better. Now let's try it. That's a positive. Okay, well that is now the third alternator that is on the car, and that is the one off of that truck, which is a brand new 63 amp non-one wire. The one wire that was on the Suburban also whined, which it never whined before the entire time it's ever been in the Suburban. Until now, it started whining, so I don't understand that. Camaro just like, this is the place where all parts go to die apparently, because it just eats them. Or it rejected the alternator. I guarantee you if you put that alternator back in the Suburban, it probably just works.
Probably fine. I'm hoping it does.
because you're like, it used to just work. But that's how the tack was with the Nova, though, because we took the tack out of Fred.
Oh, yeah, the Sun tune.
There's an old Sun vintage tack that's in Fred. We took it out, put it in the Nova. Didn't work at all in the car. Put it back in Fred, and it works fine to this day. That was like 8 years ago at this point. So, this is a do as I say, not as I do. We're going to put this wire, we're going to attach it to the HEI, because that's switched 12 volts. And that's going to excite the alternator.
Yep.
And it'll be fine. And that'll work, and it'll all be fine. It'll all be fine. All gonna be fine. Okay, so we're supposed to be going to Rod Run tomorrow, which is a big, huge show in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And we've been through 3 alternators. The one on it now is one off that. The battery on this just stopped working. So that's also the battery out of Fred. And the starter on this stopped working just because, you know, why not? So the starter off Fred is also on the Camaro, and it's still not charging. There's weird wire issues where it's back feeding weird into the rest of the over there. So we got to figure that out tonight before we make a 2-hour drive tomorrow morning over to the show, and then we're gonna be there from Friday and Saturday. It'll be fine. We're just gonna I'm just gonna push it there, it's fine. Okay, well, as you can hear, we have a little boat motor that's going but it's not leaking. Oil pressure, everything is good, that's all good. I think it's timing, or there's something kind of goofy that we'll have to figure out. Maybe it's the FI tech, there's something weird there, I don't know. We're gonna send it, because I have nothing else to do, and we're going for it. It'll be fine, right? Yep.
Yep. Gonna need some moonshine after this, but
Fingers crossed. We got this. Okay. So, we are 28 miles away. We've been on the road for about an hour and change, about an hour 20 or so.
where's your key?
We should be there in about 40 minutes. Car's doing good. It's still spitting and sputtering and sounds like a little oven root motor. And, but you know, it's fine. I've been cruising the freeway like 3 grand. It's okay. We're good. We're just gonna pretend like everything's okay. We're gonna pet the car, because this is a precision hot rod. This is a Camaro, and they're precision instruments of speed and aromatics, right?
He did what in his cup?
Let's go. Woohoo! Let's go. All right. Well, it is 11 o'clock. Done. Let's go to bed. Actually, I want to eat, then we can go to bed. Yeah. All right, good morning, everybody. We are gonna go and get the Camaro parked in that car show, and oh, damn it. It's raining. That's not sunny, pretty weather, and I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. This sucks. I am always in shorts and a t-shirt in the worst times. I have to run to the car to get my sweatshirt. This is poor thinking on my part. We are rolling into the Lacani Center now, and I'd be disappointed if it did, but it did not self-heal overnight. It is still doing its spitting and sputtering that it was doing all day yesterday. But it's not leaking oil, so that's good. But see, now it's fixed. It's fine. It's not like you need partial throttle when you're driving ever. That was, so, for clarification, we checked both fuel filters. They're both fine. We put a separate distributor. We checked timing. We did a bunch of things to try to figure out what it was sputtering. We tried retarding, advancing, all these things. Didn't matter. It's just, this is what it's at apparently right now. So, this is like rain ASMR.
It's like hitting a tin roof. You can feel it.
Yeah, you can. You need to put some like a lo-fi to it or chill hop or something. It's like, she's smart. She has an umbrella. I don't have one.
Yes, we do. I have an emergency one on the car.
Ah. That little plastic one? Or the clear one?
No.
Okay, good. I'm gonna chase the gooses.
No, you're not. They will come after the car.
I've been chased by gooses before when I was a child. I am traumatized. Anyway, we got kicked out. We didn't get kicked out.
Well, we were supposed to come at 8. We came a little early. It's only...
It is 7:30, which for car show people, that's like 9 o'clock for 8 o'clock. That's totally on time.
That's on time.
And the old guy should know that. He already took his Geritol and had his coffee, and he should be totally fine. But no, we have to come sit over here.
I'm disappointed. Got all done up.
Got all done up, and now we're just sitting in the
nothing.
car waiting.
I didn't do my hair. It's raining. It ain't worth it.
No. But, yeah, the car did great last night. It did good this morning. We got everything back on the car. We carified it so, you know, it wouldn't get stolen. And then we recarified it this morning in the rain. I'm being blocked. But yeah, yesterday it ran fine. Oil pressure, voltages, everything is good down there. It's sputtering and sounds like a little Evinrude boat motor. I don't know why. Yesterday when we were going through the engine in the car, we swapped out the distributor before we left. I checked the EFI. I reset everything. We checked the fuel filters. We did a whole bunch of stuff trying to figure out what it was. Couldn't figure it out, so we just like, you know what? We gotta go. So we left. We got here around 11 o'clock last night. We ate at a Waffle House at 1 o'clock in the morning. That was an experience, listening to metal, eating
in
waffles.
Waffle House at 1 a.m.
Like Mastodon and
It was some good time.
Disturbed on the radio. That was good. And then the car did not self-heal this morning. Which I was hoping it would,
but she's still idling well. She's
It's
still running well. It's not. It's just kind of bobbing.
At idle, it's fine. At open throttle, it's fine. Like 50% or more, it's fine. It's not.
It sounds like the pig from Looney Tunes.
Biddy. That is accurate. That is actually 100% accurate what it does. And why it does it, I don't know. Do you know? If you do, tell me below.
Yeah, please
let me know.
Let us know.
But yeah.
But
so
she doesn't screech anymore.
No, which is
her
good.
fan doesn't hit, and we fixed her. Oh my God. Her oil.
The oil leak isn't happening.
No.
The fuel filter, we
Isn't
fixed that, so
scraping.
it's not scraping anymore. My dad did a bunch of work on it while I was at work because I had to go work yesterday. Lame. But yeah, so we got all that done. So now we're gonna be sitting in the rain for half an hour waiting for the gates to open or for them to let us in. And then I can go back on Speedmaster because Speedmaster's over there. And if you're not,
Can I buy some new tires from you? Oh no.
let me see. Oh, there's a little baby goose. See him? These little fluffers right there. He's going towards that white van. Don't go to the white van. They don't have free candy. Go away.
Oh, he's so cute.
But yeah, so that's the plan. Get ready to see some cool hot rods. We're gonna go walk around. I'm gonna video with this and the GoPro and all that stuff, and we'll keep you all updated on what we're doing. Yeah. This is not convertible weather, unless you're a new convertible owner.
I'm not.
You are not. I am not. This is no fun. Just let me in so I can go inside, or so I can go over there somewhere and eat breakfast. Look at that wheel. I bet one of those squatter trucks will want to put that on their truck.
I didn't clean their chrome.
It's fine. We're fine. It is self-healing because of the rain. It'll be fine. Okay, the Camaro is parked in its spot for the day. We are going to...
We were already in this effing parking lot.
Yeah, we were all the way over there, and then we had to wait for 20 minutes for them to open up registration for us to get over here. But now that we've registered, we will be good for tomorrow. What am I looking at?
The Playmate. Back of the...
Oh wow, there's nitrous.
There's nitrous
So on that little toy thing, there's
it's a Playmate.
NOS bottles on that thing. That's hilarious. A little Tri-5s, a little dart. There's some cool stuff. We're gonna walk around. That's really cute.
So cute. When it's a little pull around. It's
And the little Hearst shifter. That's cool.
So cool. Yeah, I got out of the Camaro and I immediately saw that.
There you go.
Ship that too.
Yeah. 20. Oh! There's all these little That's cool. There you go. There's your first.
Oh yeah, that's it. All right.
That's exactly it. Oh, the gas apartment's cool.
Where's another?
Me too. The only place you can hot raise the switch plates, the same spot. Really cool. There's more baby duck. It is spring, I guess. Baby gooses. Is that a Nova? That kind of looks like a Nova, yeah. Chimney top performance. Tyler knows her like a dart. More wheels. Lots of wheels. We missed the middle row. We'll have to come back to the middle. There's baby Groove. We're gonna get right here. This is as close as I'm getting. I get little babies. They are. They would. Okay, these tacks are evil. You know why? Because they tell on you. Whatever happens is the highest RPM you go, you can rewind it and it tells you where the RPMs were. So if you say you blow up an engine because you Stuart Warner the thing, you know, spun it to like $9 grand, whoever goes, you're like, did you blow it up because of that? You're like, no. And then, yes, you did.
Now, Cole, when you shift the gear and that little needle on the tack goes into the red and reads 9,000 RPM, that's bad.
score. It's our own county even, which is sick. 67. Let's talk about the plate. Woohoo! Sick. Good morning, everybody. Well, this is the last day that we're going to be here. Are you awake?
Partially?
No, we're not awake. We were up till like 1:30, almost 2 o'clock last night, hanging out and cruising.
She did alright.
It did okay. It got a little hot because it sat and idled in traffic for like, an hour basically, and it got a little warm, but never got over 210, so we'll take that as a win. And this is inside the trunk of this Camaro. If you recall back in drag week for me, I had tires back here, I had, a jack, I had a whole bunch of stuff back here. And this one is like half the size.
The mom car can hold more than the sports car.
Yes, it can. This is the sports car. This is a Camaro. And this is, you don't haul crap in this. You haul crap in a Nova.
We saw Haley's trunk last night.
Haley's
it's smaller.
Yeah, a new Camaro's trunk is a lot smaller.
It's smaller
But
than my car.
we got fuses. This window is not wanting to roll up correctly anymore, so that's fun. We have to fix that again.
Again.
Yeah, again. But yeah, I'm gonna put the fuses back in. We're gonna finish loading up everything in the car. Go have coffee and breakfast stuff, and then we'll be back to the show for the rest of the day, and then we'll cruise home. Yeah, we're probably gonna go racing tomorrow, but it's supposed to rain, and also I'm tired. If you can't tell by the 3 different layers of bags underneath my eyes. Yeah, so we're gonna go do that probably and crash tomorrow and just hang out. Maybe barbecue. Our anti-theft device. This is all the EFI's fuse panel breaker thing, which they're a lot nicer than the newer ones. They're just, this is their Gen 1 idea, which you can hide very well. And also, anyone that's trying to steal this car lacks intelligence, and they wouldn't be able to figure out that there's 3 fuses missing in the EFI, because they're just, people that steal cars are dumb. And we're good. Cool. Bam. You had lights on the car last night, didn't you?
Yeah.
We had to tape them there.
Yeah.
It's fine, let's go. It's early, I haven't had coffee yet.
Oh my.
Make it so, number 1.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Yeah. Now we sit.
Didn't you have a little butt mutter?
She tried. Hey, her windshield wipers work.
That doesn't sound like 8 cylinders. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. We'll go for it. Why are you making me do these things? That's so tall.
What is so fast?
I can get on an airplane. I don't like heights on things like this. This is fine. Yeah.
I feel better now though.
Sort of.
I start rocking you.
Oh, I would hate that. I would be so upset right now. You can't do that to me. We are.
We're going there next.
Where's that?
Old Smokies.
Ah. Ah. Oh, there's a bird in there. I mean, why is there a bird in there? Going up, 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 up.
Up, 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 up. So here's number 2.
I can see your car from here.
If you can, I can't. Oh, yep, there's somebody breaking into it.
It's right there. You can see I think it's there. Because that's the back row. Or is it over there?
She should be.
In that row right there, I think.
I think. I can't.
Because there's the show, there's the front row.
All I remember is we
You're
put
in
our
that
brush-
row.
Joke's on us.
I think it's right there. I think it's like. I think it's like over in there somewhere. It looks like a twin turbocharged small block or an LS. It's pretty cool.
Because I like to party.
Oh, because there you go.
Yep. That's
pretty cool.
That's a handy job right there.
Sweet little Plymouth. It's got a small block in it like God intended. Alright, well, we're heading home now after a successful second day, I guess. Put a little bit more gas in it. We had a taillight issue, so we actually put a box or something on the wires. But the housing that light's in is weird, so I'm going to change out that socket housing. So that the taillights actually work the way they should. I'm going to check oil real quick and make sure everything else is good. Then we have about 70 miles-ish to get home. So we're going to cruise that, and we'll get home, and we'll wrap this thing up. What are you doing, Nova? Good boy. What you doing, baby? Yeah? Alright. Alright, and that does it. Yeah, you can see my hair. I just woke up like not that long ago. I'm going to do some cleanup and stuff because... yeah, it's disgusting here. But we had a good overall weekend-ish thingy. Thursday, Friday, Saturday over at Rod Run and Pigeon Forge. That was really cool. Got to see some pretty cool people and meet some cool hot rod guys. Got some cool stuff. And Camaro did okay. It did better than the worst case scenario that I had in my head. And it didn't like fix itself and self-heal like I was kind of hoping it would. So we have some stuff definitely to look through. I've been thinking about different things to try to like work on. I'm going to contact FI Tech and send them some of the data logs and stuff that I have from when we drove home and see what they think and kind of go from there. I'm wondering if it's like, so the O2 sensor that's in this is like, it's the one I got with the system, so that one may be having an issue. The IAC may have an issue. I'm not really sure there because the way it idles and stuff. And when I started messing with everything on it, I was trying to get the IAC kind of dialed in, and I couldn't really move it all that much, so there may be an issue there. So we can check that out and see maybe something like that kind of going goofy with it, because I mean, it is an old system. This is almost a 10-year-old system, so but we can go from there, see what it looks like, see what all needs to happen, get it dialed in, and we can go cruising a lot more. We have to get it from rubbing the tires as much when we have a whole bunch of crap in the car. We have to do some little stuff like that too. So And it needs electric fans because it got a little hot. When we were cruising down the strip at like 8 o'clock at night, it got a little warm, and it didn't like ready to idle and just sit there. So we need to put electric fans, which also means we probably need a better one of those on the car. But that's all down the road, and we'll have to go through that all through this next year. But until then, I will see you guys later, probably with that, or we'll be talking about some other stuff in the shop here. So see you guys later. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow along as we keep doing all of this stuff. We got some good stuff coming. Peace.